Hello and welcome to the second of the annual BCU live music show. On tonight's show we have Fergus Channel, a solo artist supported by Iona Keeley on drums and Tom Denham on bass. We'll be chatting with them later. In the meantime, here they are to play It All Goes Back Again. Will you welcome please Fergus Channel. Great. Guys, come onto the sofa. Come and join me, please. Okay, so when they told me that it was going to be a rock band, I went for the long hair and the beard. And that just goes to show, doesn't it? This is a rock band. A couple of things I'm going to go to Tom first, if I can. Tom, I noticed you've got a Fender Jazz bass. Is that an American version?
It is an American version, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Do you want to tell us about that and how you managed to get hold of that bass?
So I got it as an 18th birthday present from my parents because they wanted me to have a bass that would last a long time, so I basically wouldn't need to ever buy another bass.
Okay. Did you go out and choose it, or did they go out and choose it and surprise you?
Oh no, I went out with them to choose it. Yeah, no, I think they would have. You know, they're not so musical, don't really play instruments, so they took me out, and I was just like, the reason why I got like the American standard jazz bass is because it's so like universal. You can use it for pretty much anything.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
So I mean, because your chops are, you know, sort of fingering at the moment, but do you do the slapping and stuff like that?
I've never really mastered the snap, which I probably should, because now I've got some bad blisters on my fingers. So if I learned the slap, then maybe that would kind of avoid that.
It's
but-
nice. I mean, it's nice. It's nice what you're doing. Don't get me wrong. You know, it's nice. It's not fretless, is it?
No, it's not. But fretless would be cool.
Have you got a fretless?
No, I don't. But I played a bit of double bass for a while, so
Okay.
I kind of got the fretless.
You still got the double bass?
No, I didn't. I never bought one. Just kind of rented it. They're really expensive.
Great.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
And so, in terms of bass, who's your major influence?
Oh God. So pretty like Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
Is it John Paul Jones? That's the
Okay.
bass. But yeah.
Yeah.
Probably he plays in his Led Zeppelin stuff, and then he plays in this kind of super band called is it them Crooked Vultures, and his bass line is just either he just like masters it. He can just flow from one thing to another.
Yeah.
It's,
Great.
yeah, it's crazy. And then Roger Waters as well, Pink
Yeah.
Floyd. I know
Yeah, of course.
Frederick likes Pink
Yeah,
Floyd
yeah,
as well.
yeah.
Very cool bass lines.
Iona,
Yes.
why the drums?
I think I was looking to switch up from the first instrument I picked up, which was the harp. So pretty different. A lot louder, but equally as big and awkward to transport.
The harp or the drums?
Both of them. That
Okay, so
was
you're just going from one
one
logistical
big-
nightmare to another.
Yeah,
really,
pretty much. Wasn't my intention, but it could be just the sticks, which is easy to transport. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. And how long have you been playing?
I think I started in maybe year 6 or something. How old are you then?
What's year
Young.
6?
Like,
Like
yeah,
10.
age 10,
Yeah.
like end
Age
of
10.
junior school.
Okay. And Tom, is that the same for you?
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
probably.
about 11, I think, when I started playing bass.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
yeah.
So you've been playing bass and drums for a good long time.
Yeah, a little while.
How did you first meet, by the way, all of you?
It's been, well, I met Fergus at a party, a house party, but I didn't really know her. And then we just started talking about music. And next day I went round and we played, just jammed. And then I was also just equally kind of like mutual connections, like
Yeah.
through university.
Yeah,
Yeah.
met you at a party as well.
Yeah, we just kind
Just
of
doing lots of
yeah.
socialising.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, student
Always
life, you know.
partying.
I get
Yeah.
that. And you're all at which university you're at?
University of Birmingham.
Okay. And I'll come to you in a minute, Fergus. Tom, you're studying.
English literature.
Okay. Iona.
Liberal arts and sciences, majoring in philosophy.
Okay. I've got to think about that one. So,
Probably not
Fergus.
drawn to a conclusion,
yeah,
though.
I can do all those. And what are you doing at the moment?
I'm doing history and politics.
History and politics. Okay. So, you've got a song, we're going to hear it in a minute, Nobody Politics. But tell us about your influences, from musical influences and things like that.
So,
Tell me about why you got into music in the first place, actually. What triggered that interest?
well, my older brother played guitar, and I started at a similar time to these guys, and it's kind of been the only thing I've continuously done throughout my, like, since I was about 10 that I haven't, like, dropped or got bored of.
Okay.
And then since I've got to uni, I've kind of developed my own sound a bit more, which I think, and then obviously meeting these guys, we've kind of made it into our own thing.
So your influences are...
So my main influences in my music is people like Jeff Buckley, Radiohead.
Yeah.
I really like this guy called King Cruel. That kind of all work together to kind of give me inspiration for what I do.
Okay. And I'm making an assumption here, but do you play live gigs and things like that?
Yeah, so we played a gig on Monday, actually.
Hair and Hands?
No,
King's
Moseley.
Heath? Moseley?
Cuban Embassy.
Okay. Nearly at Hair and Hands,
Yeah,
not
nearly
far
at
away.
Hair and Hands, yeah.
You're getting close.
Yeah.
Good. And sort of how often you play live and how often do you rehearse?
It's kind of like monthly.
Yeah.
something
I
like
suppose we have like kind of equally busy lives, so planning and practicing and then organising gigs can sometimes be a bit difficult.
Yeah, I understand you've got some exams at the moment.
I do. I'm midway through, or less than midway
Are
through.
these are second year exams?
They are,
Not
so they
finals?
actually count
Okay.
as well.
Oh, yeah, okay.
that. Tragic.
Yeah, I know.
Well, we really appreciate you taking the time to come over and do this for us.
That's cool.
Thanks ever so much. In terms of the next song, tell us a little bit about Nobody Politics and what that's about.
So I wrote it kind of, I was getting annoyed with kind of what was going on in politics at the moment.
Don't mention the B word.
And I kind of just wrote it about like not feeling involved
Yeah.
in it all.
Okay, and so the idea of the song is that you're moving away from, don't get involved with politics.
Which is like a lot of people my age.
Is it an anti-protest song? Or is it a anti-protest? Is it a protest
I
song?
wouldn't
Anti-politics
go
song?
that far, but I just say I think a lot of people my age feel quite like detached from politics and that kind of aspect of society.
Don't worry, people our age feel the same. It's universal. Thanks very much for your time, for coming in and doing this for us. Really appreciate that. Let you get ready now for your second song. So let's hear about that second song. Let's hear about the influence of that second song with this idea of we're now being detached from politics. So nobody's politics. And that's about it for tonight's show. Just to say thank you to the sound engineering students for letting us raid their gig. Thanks to Ben for organising the band. Thanks to the film technology students for operating the cameras and the gallery. And thanks especially to Iona, Tom and Fergus Channel for stepping up to the plate. And lastly, thank you for watching. Going to see you next year.